Hello everyone. Today is the Republic Day. Republic Day has been formed and it is known as the day when the Constitution of India was formed or announced. The Constitution has been enumerated since a long time, but then 26th January was the day when it was actually put into practice or launched. So let us understand whether what is Constitution. What is Constitution? Now we can say Constitution of India. That has got some meaning. What is constitution of, let's say, sugar, or what is the constitution of salt? Why does sugar exist? Why does salt exist? So if we talk about constitution, then it basically boils down to what actually it is meant for. So sugar has a constitution of being sweet. Salt has a constitution of being salty. So these are the natures and they cannot be changed. And if you can remove the sweetness from the sugar, it can't be called sugar. If you can remove the saltiness from the salt, it can't be called as salt. So they lose their purpose. So the very purpose that they exist defines their constitution. Now, why do we exist? What is the constitution of us as a human being? Why India exists in the first place, or why the world or the earth exists, or why the creation exists. Now, if you can go broader and broader. So, from one perspective, you can see that the very constitutional nature of us is that we all want to become happy, and every rule is made around that. And so we also define all the things that we want, all the things that we want to achieve, or we set our goals keeping that in our mind. That means, so the constitutional nature of us, or the constitution of us, what constitutes us. Now I'm not talking about the body that is constituting us. Now that is also there. You've got the earth, fire, air, water, ether. So the five elements, then you've got the subtle elements, everything put together, we've got this body. Now these are the constituents of the body. But apart from that, there is also what is called as a life force, because of which the body starts to live. Now you can put all these constituents together, but you cannot make it alive. Now, you could put a battery and then put a machine and create a robot. That's fine. But then, if you have to create life, if you have to make alive something from matter, it doesn't happen with machines. You need life force. So, that is the basic constituent of our constitutional existence. So, if we forget our constitutional existence, no matter how much constitutions you make for us, or for family, or for society, or for state, or for country, everything else is going to come to a standstill, because we are not working from the core of our constitutional position. So, our constitutional position, what is our constitutional position? So, let us understand. For example, we all want to be loved and we all want to love. That's the nature of us, and that's how the whole thing that is there is working around. Now if you say that I want to love someone, or I want to be loved, so where does it start? Does it start somebody loving us first, or does it start we loving somebody? So it's basically, either way. So when the child is born, the mother starts to love the child from the day one. And after a while, the child feels loving reciprocation towards the mother. Same goes with the father. So it is it happens from someone who have taken the responsibility of us. The reciprocation or the love that comes, it comes from the person who has taken our responsibility. Now if somebody does not take the responsibility of us, then then it all falls apart. It doesn't work there anymore. So if we have to understand from a perspective that if we have to love and be loved, and that is our constitutional position and that is our constitutional nature, then if we feel responsible, then we should start loving others. That's the first step that we could take, because we have been loved by so many people. We have been loved by our parents, by our friends, by our relatives, by so many people. So because they have been loving us, so it is our responsibility to expand that love to one and all. And so that is the basic. So when you give love, you will automatically receive love. The mother starts to give love to the child first, and then the child reciprocates in love with the mother after a while. So the same thing happens everywhere. When you start reposing love to someone, and then you do certain things selflessly, and then you maybe give some gifts, maybe spend some time, maybe understand their problems, maybe try to solve their problems, maybe help them in whatever way is possible, then they start to love us. So it always begins from home. As they say, charity begins at home. So our constitutional position is to love and to be loved. And in this world what we are staying in, love has become a scarce commodity. Everything is revolving around self-centeredness. What's in it for me? What I'm getting. So if I don't get in a relationship, better I not invest. No, that's kind of a selfish motive, and then that does not work, does not pay off in the long run. So the mother is not thinking before loving the child that maybe the child is going to grow and then get a lot of do a lot of earn a lot of money and then get me a lot of money, get me a lot of comfort, get me a lot of things and other things. Mother is not calculating in that way. Any mother of any species, for their offspring, before they love, they don't calculate, right? So love is always selfless, and love always is a force that uh, brings in a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of excitement in all our existence. And if it is not for that, if there is no love, then none of us would exist. If there is no love, then none of us would exist, because that's what is a kind of a driving force. Now, the people, those who feel lonely, they are the ones, those who have not been able to reciprocate with someone's love, or they have the ones, those who could not repose their love to somebody. So the constitutional position of a soul, of us, is to love and to be loved. And if that is done in the right way, it is done in the right perspective, then our constitutional position is re-established. And the constitutional position will be re-established only when we understand that there is a purpose for which we exist, and we have not created that purpose. That purpose is the constitution for which we are made for. And that purpose is defined by the creator who made us. So I often use this example that when a pen is created, the pen does not define the purpose for which the pen is created. The creator of the pen defines the purpose even before the pen is created. So, same way, we are created and we have a purpose. We cannot define the purpose. The purpose is already predefined. So all we have to do is find out that purpose from the creator, from the sources of the creator, and from the uh, information that are provided by the creator for what we are created, and act in that capacity, and only then it will become what we call it as a being situated in the constitutional position. So the constitutional position of the pen is to write. The constitutional position of the salt is to be salty. The constitutional position of sugar is to be sweet. So similarly, the constitutional position of us is to love and to serve. So once we understand and start acting in that capacity, you will see that everything is falling in place. So wish you a happy Republic Day and see you in the next video. Bye bye.